We now know the identity of the deadly car crash victim at Heckscher Drive and New Berlin Road. Troopers say that Michael Blankenship Jr. was making a left turn onto New Berlin Road from Heckscher Drive when Quincy Glover, who was driving a semi-truck, did not yield the right-of-way. Glover collided with the right side of Blankenship, who then crashed into a traffic pole. Blankenship died on the scene, and traffic there when this occurred was backed up for miles.